Today is Wednesday, April 29th. Greetings, playlisters. If headlines about tech bros, the AI takeover, and data centers have you feeling like tossing your phone into a sinkhole, you might find this edition of Playlist highly stimulating and helpful. But first, this Friday is the first day of May. And you know what that means. Reporter Mesgana Waiss combed through thousands of events and made a list with 40 events you can only attend IRL. We have gallery, museum, and art fair openings, a book bedazzling event, a gathering that celebrates women with yoga and live music, and a party that makes lemonade out of a big lemon, construction right in front of a hot dog business. We also have a story about an Indy Offline event where people have to put their phones in a lockbox. Let's get to it. What's new in arts and culture? Let's hear from arts and culture reporter Mesgana Waiss.
Cryptid Entertainment is looking for queer, POC, punk, and street art for its May performances of Hedwig and the Angry Inch at the IF Theater. The art will be part of the stage set and will be auctioned each night with all proceeds going to the artist. Sheila Clemente Soto knew she was an artist ever since she was a little girl making Shakira jewelry with her father. These days, she's graduating from art school and showing her photos and prints at Aurora Photo Center. We asked her about her creative journey. A new documentary about Green Lawn Cemetery is underway, and you can see the extended trailer May 11th or 12th at the Idle Museum or at Indiana Landmarks. The film, led by the city's Public Works Department, shows an intimate look into the unfolding discoveries and the scientific and ethical considerations guiding the excavation. In case you missed something, see all arts and culture coverage at mirrorindy.org/arts.
Behind the story, Amanda Kingsbury, our managing editor of innovation, submitted herself to an experience many among us might find terrifying, a social event where phones are not allowed. She wrote a story about it for Mirror Indie. I was curious about how many times Amanda reached for her pocket dopamine dealer, so I asked her about her experiences working on this story. What caught your attention about the Indy Offline event?
Well, first, it was at Orangely, which is like a cool liquor store, except everything is alcohol-free. And two, I wanted to meet other people who also resent their phones about 80% of the time.
Did you feel the urge to check messages or to take a photo with your phone while you were there?
Yeah, about 22 times. I wanted to text some friends and narrate what was happening, but I wrote note cards instead. The most frustrating part was that I couldn't write their addresses on the envelopes because that information is in my phone.
Did you see anyone losing their mind?
Not really. People seemed pretty chill. They were doing puzzles or doing crafts or reading books or talking. I was jumpy for about the first half hour. I wrote some really erratic stream of consciousness things in those note cards. I even came up with an idea. What if instead of texting my friends, I wrote those texts down on Post-it notes and then mailed them en masse once a week?
I love that. What's something you did there that you wouldn't have otherwise?
Well, I met 3 new Gen Z friends. And I got to be all, well, back in my day, if someone called your landline, you had no idea who was on the other end. Growing up with my 2 siblings, none of us wanted to be the one who picked up the phone at midnight when drunk Uncle Jimmy called. You'd be on there for an hour.
Would you say your relationship to your phone changed after working on this story for Mirror Indie?
Yeah. This past weekend, I went hiking in Colorado with a friend. Over 12 miles, we took only 2 photos. We wanted to enjoy the moment. We didn't want to perform it.
Looking for other things to do? Check out Mirror Indie's events calendar at mirrorindy.org. What else is up, Mesgana?
Can Cinema and Bar will have a live jazz performance by Colin Oakley Trio before screenings for Linda, Linda, Linda and Men in Black at 7 p.m. Friday, April 30th. Garfield Park is looking for gardening volunteers. Indiana Prison Writers Workshop founder Deborah Devigné was a guest on The Kelly Clarkson Show. Workshop grad Chris Lewis, aka Fuzi, recited a poem from a collection he wrote while in prison. Tell us why you love the mom in your life. For Mother's Day, fill out an All About My Mom worksheet and send it to Mirror Indie. The Municipal Gardens Family Center is kicking off its Bird Buddies program on May 15th. Young nature lovers, ages 9 to 14, are invited to learn about birds through activities and outdoor adventures. Movie nights are back at Belmont Beach starting May 16th. The Indie Fever is looking for muralists.
Did you know you can listen to playlists on your favorite podcast platforms? Subscribe and get a notification each time we upload a new episode with Indie Arts and Culture News. Thanks for listening. You can reach me at jennifer.delgadillo@mirrorindy.org. I'd love to hear from you.
You can become a champion for local news by supporting community-centered journalism today. Visit mirrorindy.org/donate.
This newsletter was written by me, Jennifer Delgadillo, edited by Amanda Kingsbury, and produced by Gwen Ragno. Playlist illustrations are by Rebecca Nolan. The audio version of this newsletter was recorded and edited with Joseph Kilborn. The music in the audio version of this newsletter is Treasure Everywhere by Forestero.